Hey guys, welcome to the channel Taking a Bath, and the bathroom is not a place where you can place your gadgets in peace. On this channel, we do product reviews and also some tutorials. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and check out my ebook, bang, www.themansethimselfonfire.com. All right, we have a good one for you today. I know you're looking at me, you like, hey, what's up with the cooking hat and the apron? You usually see me wear this whenever I'm on my other channel, Cooking with Gadgets, all right, in the kitchen. Go ahead and subscribe to that. But when I was on vacation, my homeboy kept posting pictures about him smoking some ribs and this and that, and so this is just me talking my ish. Dedicate a whole video to those that don't think pellet grill users are true grill masters. So I want to show you from start to finish how I smoke a short beef rib on my pellet grill, and you know, talk myself to him in the process. Let's jump into the video, but first it's commercial.
You see, when you're a kid, you think you can accomplish anything you put your hands to, but life happens. I became homeless. I was wrongfully arrested, foreclosures, set myself on fire, sued by different companies, but I kept pressing on. I put myself in a position where I can start earning money, getting cars delivered to my home, going to the bank, taking out money, taking my family on vacation, traveling the world, because I found the secret sauce, and I want to share it with you. You can do this. You can make money online. No matter what your background, no matter where you've been, you have the ability to turn it around. And I want to help you, and I want to show you how you can earn six figures and how you can start your six figures journey today. If I can do it, you can do it. We all have a story. Let's overcome.
All right, so even though I have numerous videos of me prepping my meat, this little fella that told me he never seen me prep my meat, his name Alan, I'm not gonna say his last name. I would tag him on Facebook though. So now I seen, when I was on vacation, I seen him do some ribs, you know the little 3-hour ribs on the grill or whatever. But these are some dinosaur ribs, these are the short bone beef ribs. I'm gonna go ahead and trim the fat. This is gonna be a 10-hour smoke, ain't no 3-hour stuff for no rookies or whatever. So what I wanna do, I wanna get underneath here, and I wanna just trim some of that silver skin and some of that fat off, all right? Just get underneath there and trim that. Silver skin is no, and I'm gonna go through that, and I'm gonna trim both of them, trim them nice and right. Now I'm gonna leave some of that fat on there, guys, cause that fat do give flavor, but that silver skin ain't worth nothing, guys. So this is how I prep it right here. So go ahead and get all of this silver skin off. Then I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna use for a binder, and I'll be right back. Most of the silver skin off, but these are not competition ribs, these eating ribs, so don't have to be perfect. Like I said, to each their own. Cut off as much as you like, as much as you can stand. Go ahead, put my binder, the secret weapon. Now I really think this guy want to see my process from start to finish. I think he want to see my process because he need a little help. He needs some tips. You need a how-to video. So this is a how to cook some short beef ribs. Again, it's gonna be about a 10-hour smoke. Now I'm not gonna mess with the membrane. I'm not gonna score the membranes or anything like that. I want as much membrane as possible on there to hold this beef together as it smokes. Cause this baby's gonna be tender. Right, just want to put that binder on all sides. Don't be scared. Now I like this jalapeno mustard. Most people use mustard as a binder because it don't have any taste, they say. But I like this jalapeno mustard because it does give like a faint hint of heat to the meat. All right, now what I'm going to be using is pink salt, black pepper, what we like to say, Martin salt, the Himalaya pink salt, all right? That Martin from the Himalayas. All right, now I want to come high like this. All right, now let me just stop the video right here and explain to you. I'm putting a Himalaya pink salt on there with some black pepper. Now, if you are sensitive to salt, you might want to use just some regular iodine salt. This is real salty. I like salt. I have a high salt tolerance, and when I put my barbecue sauce on there, it kinds of blends in. Full disclosure, my kids, they don't like a lot of salt, so this is not their favorite recipe, but you can use whatever seasoning you want. Salt and pepper is usually the best, but just know that the Himalaya, the pink salt, you know, it has a big kick to it, guys. So just keep that in mind if you plan on following this recipe. Don't use as much salt as I did. Yeah, to line it up, right? Now I'm aiming for that good bark here. That's what we do. Right, back end of it. Again, making sure everything is nice and seasoned. Just bring it a little bit on the back. Again, that's the membrane, so don't have to be perfect when you get to the back of the meat. And again, to each their own. Whether you like, how much you like. Flip it back. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna let this sit for a minute. Let that meat kind of soak up that salt and pepper. I'm gonna get my grill ready. Meet me out there. Alright, so the first thing I want to do, I want to go ahead and get my smoke tube started. Now this is going to add some more smoke. Now with your pellet grill, you can get a lot of smoke from a pellet grill if you cook it around 200. But I'm gonna do this cook around 225, and you know, like I keep saying, it's to your liking. I like a bit more smoke. Now to make things more difficult, we're in Louisiana, and like I said, when we was on vacation, a certain person was talking a little noise, and we got a tropical depression or tropical storm coming our way. And I'm gonna do this whole smoke in the middle of the storm to let this boy know that I'm a real pit master. All right, we got that going. Now we're gonna come right here, show you what we got in the hopper. We have some cherry pellets right here in this hopper. Some cherry pellets. I hope you're taking notes, all right? Have that hopper just about full. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna preheat. I'm preheat it to 200. All right, the arc is gonna kick in. It's gonna get started. You can see I got the grill just about cleaned up. When it gets to 200, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put the beef on there. And after 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna do my first spritz. Smoke tube in there. That smoke tube, smoking it out. Smoking it out. Woo, woo. Yes, sir. Now, they gonna try to convince you to go spend about $20, $30 one of those fancy little spritzers. Look, you go right there to the dollar store, you get one of those little balloon things, all right? You wash that out with some warm water and some soap, and that's gonna be your spritzer right here. Now, what I use, I'm giving you the game now. It's one of my secrets to spritzing. Apple cider vinegar. What I do, 2 cups of water, 1 cup of apple cider. That's my mixture. Now, there's many different mixtures you can use, but that's what I use right there a couple of times. You can't go wrong with that. But don't be afraid to experiment, guys. Let's go outside and start spritzing. It's been about 3-4 hours. All right, so one of the things you want to look at is you want to look at the pull on the bones. You can see we started getting a little pull. You see that little pooling right there? All right, so you really don't want a whole bunch of pooling. That's moisture, but we want that bark to kind of start drying up. You see how that bark drying up right there? We're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna spritz it a couple of pumps. And look at that. Work just as well as those automatic things right there. We just want to get that bark nice and moist. All right. This is gonna help us set that bark. All right. Gonna help us set that bark, all right? In those dry areas. There we go. Hey, you don't have to spend all that money on the fancy stuff, man. Go to the dollar store, get that. Look at that. Look at that. Look how that's coming out there, man. It's a couple of pounds. Good to go. Right? So we're gonna come back out here from now on. Hour on hour, we gonna stretch it. All right, there we go. Man, time to wrap. Time to wrap them. Let's see how they looking. Now look. Now the other night, they guys out there trying to cook. Yeah, we get a flashlight. Now you can tell the sunlight going down on me. I'm just gonna press this little button right here. See that? See that light come on up in there? I ain't gotta get no flashlight. You know. Yeah, the bark set in good. Go ahead and wrap these things. Right, we about halfway there. So I'm gonna go ahead and unwrap them. And then I'm gonna place them back. You can wrap it in a variety of ways. Simple wrap, keep it tight. Remember, you basically tenderizing the meat right here. So I'm gonna pull it tight. Again, if you got a different way you wrap it, I see people do it fancy, like they're wrapping presents or they about to ship a box off or something. Me, I just want to keep the majority of the moisture in there. I'm good to go. As long as it's nice and tight. All right, we'll be back in another 4 hours. All right, guys. Now they're talking about the pellet grill and all of that, and you know we're not real smokers or whatever. But like I said in my last little comment, my homeboy was trying to cook, and it got dark. He had to get a flashlight. Now it's dark out here. Now I don't need a flashlight because I can come to my pellet grill. And I can press this little light right here, and boom, I can instantly see my meat. All right, guys, so we're about 7 hours, 8 hours into it. The kids getting a little antsy. I wanted to make this a 10-hour smoke, but I'm probably gonna have to cut it short. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna unwrap it and you can see all of that nice juice. Now, typically, I wouldn't put barbecue sauce on it, but my kids love this little special sauce. Just gonna sauce it up, gonna take it out. I'm gonna leave it out for about another 30 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna feed the kiddos. You guys are gonna be able to see everything when it happens. Be right back. And I had the barbecue sauce on there for the kids, but I didn't put sauce on this side right here because I wanted you to see the raw bark. Look at that bark right there, man. And then look at that nice little glaze on there. Now, I ended the smoke a little early because the kids hungry, it's late. Technically it's done, and you can see the pullback on the bone. Look at that. That's the pullback on the bone. So it's still gonna be good. Go ahead and slice into this. Nice big dinosaur bone. Look at that, man. Coming right off there. Let's see what that smoke ring hitting for. Woo, look at that smoke ring right there. Beautiful. Now watch how juicy. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Man, I does this, man. I tell these boys, man, I does this, you know. Look, big old dinosaur bone. Big old dinosaur bones right there, man. This is what we do. And it's nice and juicy. And look at that smoke ring, man. I pull it off early and it still came out perfect. Look at that, man. Now, I don't like barbecue sauce on mine, but my kids like it on theirs. Look at that bark. See that bark? They like it on theirs. You know, it is what it is. So there you have it, man. So instead of a 10-hour smoke, I give you a 7-hour smoke, and it still came out to perfection. Boy, up the game, son. Up the game. Look, 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 look. Remember that membrane? Pulling off of there. Pulling off of there. Hey guys, welcome back. It's all fun and games, but all kidding aside, pellet grills, guys, is a great technology for those of you that want to get into smoking. traditional smokers, they got to feed the wood, they got to manage the fire. A pellet grill, you still have to have the fundamentals of smoking, the preparation of your meat, the spritzing of your meat, the temperature of your meat, the cook time of your meat, the selection of wood pellets. All of the fundamentals have to be there. It's just taking out the management of the fire, taking that out of the equation. But all fun and games to my homeboy. So shout out to you, Alan. I'm not going to say your last name, but post this in your barbecue group. Until next time, peace. Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe and also hit that notification button so you can be up to date with all of my latest videos.